was not taught in most of the schools in Sri Lanka. Accountancy was introduced for the high school certificate examination. However, it was not a subject considered for university admission. Arts and science were the two streams of subjects for admission to two universities in Colombo and Peradeniya. Students admitted to arts stream had an option to study economics during the first year of university studies, and if performance was at a high level, they were allowed to spend 3 more years to study economics, and 3 accountancy subjects were optional in the program. Universities did not have permanent academics to teach accountancy. B.R. De Silva and Edwin Samaravira were the 2 chartered accountants teaching accountancy subjects at universities as visiting lecturers. Vidyodaya University, established in 1959, introduced business administration and public administration as 2 new degree programs. And accountancy was a subject in the business administration curriculum. At a later stage, more accounting subjects were introduced into the curricula of business administration and public administration. Peradeniya University introduced a commerce degree program for arts stream students. At a later stage, Professor Y.A.D.S. Samaratunga was recruited to develop the commerce degree program. He was a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, and Institute of Cost and Works Accountants, UK. When he was the Vice President of the ICSA, a scheme was introduced to provide exemption from ICA Sri Lanka intermediate examination for graduates of commerce, business administration, and public administration. Professor M.T.A. Furkan, fellow member of ICWA, was recruited to Vidyodaya University to improve accounting education. Maradana Technical College introduced a diploma program in accounting with its experience in conducting classes for examinations of ICWA. In 1991, University of Sri Javadhanapur established the Department of Accounting and Financial Management to produce accounting graduates. Duration of the degree program was 4 years. At present, 9 universities in Sri Lanka are conducting accounting, finance, or accounting and finance 4-year degree program. Affiliated colleges of some foreign universities provide facilities to obtain foreign accounting degrees in Sri Lanka. Since 2013, the School of Accounting and Business (SAP) of CA Sri Lanka has been conducting classes for BSc Applied Accounting degree of 3-year and 4-year duration. Professional accountants and professional accounting students are allowed to study for the Applied Accounting degree qualification using exemption scheme. American Institute of Certified Public Accountants of USA, Chartered Professional Accountants of Canada, Chartered Accountants of Australia and New Zealand, Certified Public Accountants of Australia require a basic degree qualification, including accounting subjects, to study for a professional accounting qualification. CareersInAudit.com has published information relevant to professional accounting institutions in Europe. And according to its information, professional accounting institutions of 8 countries in Europe require basic degree qualification to study for professional accounting qualification. Professional institutes in 4 countries in Europe need a master's degree qualification to proceed for professional accounting studies. Graduates not possessing an accounting degree are provided facilities to obtain the required accounting knowledge through conversion, master or similar program. Education in professional accounting program in the United Kingdom is quite different. The students interested in professional accounting education can commence accounting studies just after completion of examinations equivalent to GCA level or GCO level in Sri Lanka. Alternative paths are available for students to upgrade required knowledge. The membership of the ICA England and Wales is internationally recognized as a premier business qualification in more than 160 countries around the world. The ICSA was established by a group of members of ICA England and Wales working in Sri Lanka. From the very inception, the ICA Sri Lanka had been assisted by the ICA England and Wales. First Director of Studies of CA Sri Lanka, Mr. Cox and Jones, was an Englishman with membership of ICA England and Wales. The ICA England and Wales encouraged university graduates to get registered as students for professional accounting studies. In 2016, 133 degree programs of UK universities have been accepted for exemption from professional examinations of ICA England and Wales. Level of exemption varies from program to program. Generally, achievement of 60% or 55% or 50% mark is necessary to claim exemption from modules of the Chartered Accountancy program. In 2015, 76% of ICA England and Wales registered students possessed a first degree qualification and 23% had a relevant degree in accountancy or finance or accounting and finance. The ICA Ireland had 93% of graduate enrollment. The ICA Scotland had 96% graduate enrollment. In the United Kingdom, graduate entry into the chartered accountancy profession is increasing. The ICA England and Wales has introduced a strategic partnership with universities, employer-affiliated programs, ACA strategic credits, strategic placement programs, blended learning programs, and strategic postgraduate programs are the 5 types of strategic partnerships between the universities and ICA England and Wales. Employer-affiliated programs are those exclusively tied to an employer such as KPMG and PwC, with technical work experience integrated within the degree program, enabling students to combine academic studies and ACA training. BA Honours Business Administration of PA College in Cyprus, BA Business Accounting and Finance of Newcastle University, BA Honours Tsinghua University Flying Start Program in China, School Leavers Program with Durham University, BSc Honours Accountancy Program of University of Nottingham, are employer-affiliated programs to cover the content of ICA England and Wales Professional Accounting Program module. Graduates can claim credit for prior learning. BSc Accounting of European University of Cyprus, BA Honours Accounting and Finance of University of Liverpool, BSc Accounting of University of Nicosia, for students to begin their work experience with an ICA England and Wales authorized training employer. And I thank you sincerely for listening to my speech. Thank you.
To make introductions to the guests of honor at this convocation, Emeritus Professor Colin Pierce, who was instrumental in getting the accreditation and the degree awarding status for CA Sri Lanka. Dr. Amravela, over to you.
Emeritus Professor Colin Nishantha Pierce. Had he not been there in 2012 and 2013, this degree wouldn't have been there in the Institute of Chartered Accountants. As I can remember, the way how Professor Colin and Pierce helped, supported to get the degree awarding status for the Institute of Chartered Accountants. This is about Professor Colin Pierce, who is seated just next to Professor Yokamarachi. Emeritus Professor Colin Pierce entered the University of Virginia and completed the degree BSc in Agriculture and admitted to the permanent staff of the University of Virginia in 1980. Then he proceeded to the Pennsylvania State University in USA and completed the MSc and PhD in 1986. The Sabaragama University of Sri Lanka conferred Professor Colin and Pierce with the degree of Doctor of Science, DSc, honoris causa, for his pioneering and outstanding contribution in national and international dissemination of knowledge in quality assurance in higher education. He served at the University of Virginia as an academic for 35 years in capacities of a senior professor, the head of department, chairman of the teaching methodology unit, and finally as the director of the Postgraduate Institute of Agriculture. During his illustrious career as an academic, Professor Pierce supervised 28 postgraduate students in universities in Sri Lanka and 3 postgraduate students in universities overseas. He has many publications in the discipline of agriculture, horticulture, and quality assurance in higher education. Professor Pierce is a researcher of stature to win many academic awards to his credit. Professor Pierce held positions as the director of the Affiliated University College, Kahangala, the director of the Quality Assurance and Accreditation Council of the OJC, University Grants Commission, the Vice Chancellor of the Horizon Campus, Malabe, and the Director, Academic Affairs and Quality Assurance at NSBM, Pomagam. Professor Colin Pierce has an outstanding national and international contribution in promoting quality and excellence in higher education. The development of the Sri Lanka Qualification Framework and assisting in its implementation was a positive attempt at synergizing the efforts of education reforms at the national level. He is a well-recognized international consultant in quality assurance. He held prestigious positions in numerous international bodies. He served to the board of directors of Asia Pacific Quality Network, APQA, for 4 consecutive terms, and also served in the board of directors of International Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education. He was awarded Quality Champion Award for the year 2014 by APQA and also received the Best Training and Support Reviewers Award in 2015. His current positions held in the quality assurance include council membership at the Asia Pacific Quality Register Council, APQR, and Director of Academic Development and Quality Assurance at Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology, SLATE. So thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitations. Being my teachers, Professor Yokamarachi and Professor Colin Pierce, I should thank you both for placing trust on me when assigning me the mandate that I had to fulfill at the Institute of Chartered Accountants. I think this may be the last opportunity that I get to thank you, sir. That is the very reason why the Board of Management decided that you too should be the chief guest and the guest of honor of this convocation. I am sure that I am not indebted to this institute. I wish you all the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to appreciate the presence of the two eminent persons who graced the convocation this evening, and to do the honours, I invite the President of CS Sri Lanka, Mr. Lasantha Wickramasinghe, who will be accompanied by the CEO, Mr. Aruna Alvis, and the Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Heshna Kurupu, by giving away the tokens of appreciation. And to the guests of honor this evening, which is Professor and to the guest of honor this evening, Emeritus Professor Colin N. Pearce. Thank you, sirs, for your valued presence at this convocation. And thank you, gentlemen. I now invite Mr. Heshna Kurupu, the Chairman of the Board of Management, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Professor M.W. Wickramarachchi, Guest of Honor Emeritus Professor Colin Pearce, Mr. Aruna Alvis, CEO Secretary CS Sri Lanka, Dr. Andravara, Director School of Accounting and Business, Mr. Nandika Buddhipala, CFO Commercial Bank, members of the Board of Studies, other senior professors, senior lecturers and lecturers, distinguished invitees, parents, graduates, staff of CS Sri Lanka, ladies and gentlemen. As the Chairman of the Board of Management of the School of Accounting and Business of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, it is great honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks at the annual convocation 2017 of the School of Accounting and Business of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka. Within a short period of 4 years, School of Accounting and Business has seen a remarkable demand for the degree program and has become a sought-after UGC-approved degree program that offers a well-recognized degree in Sri Lanka in the field of applied accounting. We have more than 650 undergraduates following the degree program as of now, and today we award BSc degree for 121 graduates. On behalf of Sri Lanka, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my sincere appreciation and gratitude with due respect to our chief guest, Emeritus Professor M.W. Wickramarachchi, pioneer of the accounting education in Sri Lanka, as well as School of Accounting and Business, who accepted our humble invitation to grace this annual convocation 2017. I think, as Dr. Andravara said, I am also product of one of the initiatives that he introduced to Sri Lanka education system, University of Sri Jawaharlandapura BSc Accounting, and I know the pain that he went through when he introduced it. And similarly, when he introduced this, he had to do a lot of persuasion to introduce this degree program. But we all are beneficiaries, and I know there are many others on this stage who are beneficiaries of those efforts. So we must really recognize and appreciate. That is the very reason when Dr. Andravara proposed his name, we all agreed at the Board of Management level. There is no any other person suitable than Professor Wickramarachchi to give this honor. Thank you, Professor Kane. So we recognize and appreciate immense contribution you made to uplift degree program from the inception to the present level, and your presence to grace this occasion, and I have witnessed your dedication, and I see many constructive ideas. Even now he sometimes calls us and give a lot of ideas how we improve this. So at his age he can just stay at home, relax, but he still continue to support us, give a lot of ideas, and continue to give that strength. So improve quality and accessibility of this program. Sir, please be good enough to accept our sincere thanks on behalf of SAB and CA Sri Lanka. Our guest of honor, Emeritus Professor Colin N. Peris. So we know the immense contribution you made since 2012, from the time of granting degree awarding status to the CA Sri Lanka. Your guidance, instructions and cooperation extended as the Director of Quality Assurance, Accreditation Council of UGC Sri Lanka is unforgettable. The same time you have been serving as an effective member of Board of Studies since 2013. Appreciate your commendable service, and I take this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks for your presence as the guest of honor. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognize the support and guidance extended to the School of Accounting and Business by Mr. Lasantha Wickramasinghe, President CA Sri Lanka. Mr. President, there is no doubt your leadership and commitment made immense contribution to uplift the quality of this degree program. Further, I greatly appreciate your participation and contribution to grace this occasion despite your busy schedule. Members of the Council of CA Sri Lanka has been great strength for guidance and also present here in some of them in this evening. My dear members, please be good enough to accept my sincere thanks. The past President of CA Sri Lanka, you have been instrumental in uplifting the quality of Institute of CA Sri Lanka. I take this opportunity especially to recognize our recent past Presidents who helped developing this degree program, Mr. Sujiv Mudalige, Mr. Sujiv Rajapaksa and Mr. Arjun Hera, for their untiring efforts which helped in the realization of BSc Applied Accounting degree program. Sir, you all can see results of your commitment today. There is saying, a man's prime duty is to serve the man. Therefore, I really appreciate your individual prudence while conveying my sincere thanks to you. I would like to recognize Mr. D.C. Disanayaka, Secretary of Ministry of Higher Education, Mr. Kingsley Fernando, former Additional Secretary, Presidential Secretariat, Mr. Nandika Buddhipala, CFO Bank of Ceylon, and other members of Board of Management for their contribution for the success of this program. Mr. Arnalvis, CEO of CA Sri Lanka, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my appreciation. Members of Board of Studies, SAB, CA Sri Lanka, your academic and professional capacity and your contribution immensely helped to enhance the quality of BSc Applied Accounting degree program, to be one of the leading degree program. I take this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks to you. Members of the academic staff, you are the change agents, catalysts, facilitators, and reflective practitioners who make a change of knowledge, skill and attitude and practice of the graduates. We, President and Council, honestly appreciate your academic and professional contributions, and I take this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks to all of you. You made it happen. Thank you. I also would like to extend my appreciation to the distinguished invitees, parents and family members of the graduates for being present here today. I also would like to recognize Dr. T.B. Andaralava, the Director and the staff of SAB who made an immense contribution to develop and enhance the quality of BSc Applied Accounting degree program. I really appreciate your commendable service. Please be good enough to accept our sincere thanks on behalf of President and members of the Council CA Sri Lanka. To staff of BMICH, media and others who supported us in numerous ways, please accept our appreciation. Management and administration staff of SAB and CA Sri Lanka, even though I am not in a position to thank each and every one of by name, please accept our sincere thanks. Dear graduates, I am really proud of you, and I know some of you are students of CA program, some are already members. Now you are blended with professional and academic knowledge with skills. So I congratulate you, enjoy and enhance the quality of professionalism as you move forward and do something for the betterment of the society. I also would like to make one request from all the graduates today. Please form School of Accounting and Business alumni. We have produced almost 200 graduates now. This is a good forum for you to foster relationships, support each other and suggest improvement ideas. You are a key stakeholder of School of Accounting and Business. If you take that ownership and support SAB, we can take this program to a great height. Thank you very much.
I now invite the President of CA Sri Lanka, Mr. Lanka Convocation, to declare the closing of the convocation.
I declare the convocation of the School of Accounting and Business, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, is closed.
Thank you, Mr. Wickramasinghe. As now the President and the distinguished guests, together with the academic procession, will leave the hall, ladies and gentlemen, I kindly invite you to rise from your seats in closing the convocation.